everybody, welcome back. If you all are new here, welcome to my channel. So I am super excited about today's video. We're going to be talking about one of my favorite products, and that is bronzer. I love bronzer. I love contour powders. I just love to bronze. My bronzer on my forehead might be a little not on point. That's because I had my scarf on. You know, you have your scarf on, you trying to do makeup, like I forgot to take it off. So I feel like bronzers have came a long way, but we still have a lot of work to do when it comes to, well, we don't, the makeup brands to do when it comes to bronzers and just having shades for everybody. One place that I feel that is lacking when it comes to bronzers is the beauty supply store. The brands at the beauty supply store don't have like 10 shades of bronzers like in a compact packaging. Like it's usually in like a palette or something, but you know, like something like how Fenty have their bronzers and stuff, we don't have that at the beauty supply store. And use a concealer as a bronzer or contour. So what you want to do is get a shade or two darker than your skin complexion. Let's start off with the concealer that I actually use today. I absolutely love this concealer. This is from Nicka K. This is the Nicka K Perfection multi-use concealer, and this is in the color Cocoa. So what I did was add a few dots, and I like to blend it out with a beauty sponge. Now this color here is very warm to me, in my opinion, at least on my skin complexion. It has like a nice, like a brown warm shade to it. This is a really nice warm chocolate shade, and I just put a few dots and I blend it out with a sponge, and I put a few dots up here. We are all familiar with using foundation sticks and concealers as a bronzer or a contour shade. The next concealer that I have is from Kiss New York. This is their full cover concealer. This is also a really good concealer to use to contour with or to bronze with. This color is Cognac. This is Cognac, and I believe they have a shade darker than this. And as you guys can see, the colors are slightly different. The next concealer I have is from a brand called O Studio. And I remember one of you all, one of my girls, one of my subbies put me onto this concealer. Now, I've never tried this concealer underneath my eyes because this is too thick. So I picked up a darker shade to use as a, I haven't used it yet, so, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna work really well. But I picked up a darker shade to use as contouring, but I love to use this to carve out my brows. So it is a really good concealer, but for me, I'm not going to use it underneath my eyes because it's going to be way too thick. But anyways, this color is called Chocolate, and as you guys can see, this color is more on the cooler side. So this would be something I would use as a contour shade. Oh yeah, definitely a contour shade. We have the LA Girl concealers. Like, you could do so many things with this, okay? So many things with this on your eyes, your lips, your face, so many things. And this is another concealer I don't use underneath my eyes because this is thick to me, but for carving out the brows and like contouring, this is really good. This one is Chestnut, and then I have dark Cocoa right here. So I will swatch Chestnut for you guys. So you just basically pick whatever color works for you. Dark Rose. And this one is kind of like a neutral shade as well, but it definitely can work as, you know, a contouring shade right there. So those are all of like the concealers that you can use as bronzer and contour. These are actually liquid as well, but this is actually a product that is, you know, meant for contouring. This is the Nicka K Liquid Contour, and this is like that wand cushion tip product that everybody is, you know, coming out with. So I have 3 of the darker shades here. Here is Mocha. I tried one of these already. I will let you guys know which one I tried, but this one is Mocha. Definitely use Mocha as like a subtle contour and even a bronzer as well, just depending on what you're going for. So this one is Mocha. And then we have Dark Rose. And I used dark roast the other day and I like it. It really like amped up my bronzer, because I felt like my bronzer wasn't really you know, giving me that depth that I was looking for. So I had added this on top and it did that for me. And this would be a go-to color because I like it because it's, you know, it's a dark, but it has some warmth to it as well. So you can definitely see the difference. The last one is for my chocolate babes, and this one is espresso. This one is espresso, so really, really deep. Really, really deep. Yes, those are kind of like big jumps, but it's the beauty supply store. They, at least they're trying. They're not, you know, waiting until next year to come out with, you know, darker shades. This is first launch, okay? First launch, they're coming out with darker shades. You can always mix makeup together and get that perfect shade that you need. But these three products here, these are fairly new. They came out last year, and these are targeted products for contouring. So they do have these at the beauty supply store. I like foundation sticks as contouring and bronzing products because they're easy to use. And this one from Ruby Kisses I absolutely love, shade 425, and this is in the color Cognac. As you guys can see, is well loved. This is perfect. I absolutely love this foundation stick as a bronzer. It's so good, so good, nice and creamy, like it's so good. So this one is from Ruby Kisses. Next two that I have is another product that is targeted towards contouring. This is from Absolute New York. And you guys remember when I hauled these, first shade I have here is Cafe Mocha. As you guys can see, Cafe Mocha is way too light for me. Likely going to use it on my eyes and my lips, but if you are a little bit lighter than me, you can definitely use that. That's like a really nice neutral shade. So this is Cafe Mocha, but this one I like. I recommend this here color right here. This one is Chocolate Pudding. I like this one. You can see it's like a nice dark chocolate brown. Yes, I like that one. It works really, really well when you're contouring. I love it. So now we're going to move on to cream products. We already kind of went through the liquid products and like the foundation stick, which foundation sticks are kind of like creamy. So let me just get this one out the way. I don't know if you guys remember when I hauled this to you guys. This is Nicka K Cream Contour Palette. The only reason why I'm mentioning this because it is sold at the beauty supply store. I didn't want to leave it out. Somebody probably want to try it. If you know a way to use this, like if you get it, you know what I'm talking about. But honestly, I shouldn't have to figure out how to use this because it should be creamy. I should be able to swatch this with no problem. The reason why I'm mentioning that is because you guys see my fingerprints in here. I had to dig. Like, I don't know if you got to get that first layer off, but I just remember picking this up and it just sounded like I was cleaning windows because that's how squeaky it sounded. But I had to really dig my finger in here. I don't know what that first layer is. I don't know. So I want to try this again. I want to pick up another one and try it again. But like I said, I haven't thrown it away yet because I want to declutter it in my video. But another thing, the smell on this is not, it smells like chemicals. It smells like chemicals, and I don't even want to put this on my face. And I'm gonna try with this one more time, and if it does it again, I'm done. I hope they come out with a powdered version of this because I can't, and I just can't. This is I love this idea. I know it would have been amazing, but the chemical smell is powerful, and it just took so much to get some pigment. So let me know if you had a problem with this, but I just had to mention it. This is from Nicka K. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I had one the first time, it didn't work out. Bought another one, did the same thing. So I don't know. I really don't know. I shouldn't have to spray anything on here to make it work, but I just wanted to mention it because it is at the beauty supply store and I know somebody's going to try it. So, and I like Nicka K. I just think, you know, this wasn't, you know. Next, we have the Ruby Kisses Cream Contour Palette. And this is in the color dark. I feel like this is also another product that can be a little bit better. Now this is not bad, it's just that I feel like I have to kind of dig my brush in here a little bit, but you can definitely see, like, I don't need this. They could have gave us another contour shade, but I can't do nothing with that. This is the only thing I could do something with. I mean, it works. I just feel like you have to really dig your brush in it. Next, I have the Ruby Kisses Cream 3D Contour Artist Palette. We have this, and I know everybody and their mama have this hair palette. Yeah, so this is another palette that you can use for contouring. So as you guys can see, the beauty supply store kind of focus on, you know, when it comes to like cream contour or powders or whatever, they kind of focus on contouring. So I really wish they would bring some bronzers in the mix, because that would help out a lot. Because a lot of us don't want to contour, we just want to bronze up. So, but yeah, go ahead and jump into powder. I prefer powder because it's just easier to apply and it's less messy. I'm not saying that cream and liquid, it can be if you don't know what you're doing, but sometimes you ain't got time for that. You just want to put the brush in the product and put it on and go to the beauty supply store and get a pressed powder and use it as a bronzer or a contour shade. And that's what I have on today. This is what I've been wearing. This is the Nicka K Perfection pressed powder and this is in the color Espresso. And I absolutely love this hair shade. It's a pressed powder, but I use it as a bronzer because it's deep enough for that, and I just love it. It's deep enough to be used as a bronzer, and I love it. Now when I wear this on like by itself, it's very soft, but you can see the depth in it a little bit. But what I did was today, I was like, let me put this Nicka K concealer underneath first. I did that. This is what brung that warmth, and it gave me like that little contour look, and then I put this on top. That's what you guys see. It's very soft. Like I said, don't look at my forehead, okay? It's the scarf, but these two are a good combination. So definitely try the concealer or foundation stick first and then put the pressed powder on top. It's going to give you what you need only for a few dollars, but with and without the concealer, this shade is really nice. And like I said, it's Espresso. Let me swatch it for you before I forget. It's a really nice shade, and it looks like a bronzer. Also from Nicka K, this is their Cheek palette, and as you guys can see towards the end, they have some shades down here that you can use as a bronzer or contour. This whole entire palette is beautiful. If you see it, pick it up, but this is in the color medium, but we're going to focus on just these two colors down here. So we have like this, you like neutral, like kind of cool shade right here. And then we have like this dark kind of contour shade right there. So yeah, definitely can't do nothing with that, but this shade is perfect. Yeah. But yeah, this shade I can definitely work with on my face. And then we have the LA Girl Pro Contour Powder, and this is in the color Deep. This is definitely like an old product as well, but if you see this, I suggest picking it up because LA Girl, they don't, to me, I don't think they do really well when it comes to bronzers and contour, because the shade don't be, it looks a deep, and then when you get home and swatch, it's not. So this is like one of the deepest products I ever seen from LA Girl. You can definitely find this at your beauty supply store, and this shade up here can be used to kind of scope out the product, like to kind of clean it up underneath when you're contouring. So yeah, that's a nice little duo. And then we have the Ruby Kisses Powder Contour Palette, and this goes along with the cream palette. And this one I definitely have to dig my brush in. Yeah, I have to dig my brush in here, and they're very neutral as you guys can see, but they can be used for other reasons, other areas to contour as well. But once again, I'm just showing you guys, you know, these products are available at the store. Ruby Kisses Glow and Bronze. These came out last year, and I have the shade 3 and 4. This one is 10, this one is deep. So this one is 10. I will swatch the highlighter for you guys. So they do have this available at the beauty supply store. This is something that I wouldn't necessarily put all over my face. I will use that as a more of a ombre effect with my bronzer because it's such a warm shade. I don't want to look too orange or too red, but it is nice, as you can see. So I will probably use it as like a blush bronzer kind of look. And this one is deep. And this one is deep. It can be a little bit deeper. So this is what I'm saying, like the beauty supply store, when it comes to contouring shades, they give us a deep shades, but the bronzers, they kind of like, it could be a little bit better. So this is why I'm showing you guys options. You can definitely go in with the concealers first, or like the foundation sticks, and then put these on top. I have one more Ruby Kisses product, and I have the old packaging. I probably should throw this away because it's really not performing how it once did. But this is the Ruby Kisses 3D Contour Artist Palette. This is the powder version, and I probably should get an updated one because it has the new packaging on it. I have the old packaging, but I like the old packaging. You know what? I'm not gonna throw this away. I like the old packaging. It's giving me like nostalgic beauty supply store in a sense. Yeah, I'm keeping this. I don't care. I'm keeping it. But yeah, this one is giving ashy in the screen, but it's more brown in person. But yeah, you can even look at the colors. Yeah, and you know what, I'm probably still going to purchase a brand new one because maybe they reformulated the colors. Two palettes I'm going to mention. I'm pretty sure your beauty supply store has these hair palettes. You know, you may have to go to a different one, but these are just those, you know, clear. These are just cute to have, and you know, every color in here may not work for you, but use the one that does. And this one is from Starry. This is their mineral contour palette. Now this is my absolute favorite. When I got this, I couldn't put this down. This right here, I was so shocked. A good bronzer. This is a really nice bronzer. And then I will go in on top with this hair color, once again doing like that bronzer blush effect. But if you have this brand Starry, and I know just purchasing it for just one shade, it's okay. It is okay. You could use the other shades for eyeshadows or whatever, but this works really good as a bronzer. I like this palette, I really do. This is just the basic Beauty Treats palette. The bronzers in here are not, they're not really doing anything, but you know, if you're lighter than me, you could probably do something with it. But I'm pretty sure everybody's beauty supply store has these. If not, I know they're available on Amazon. So just so you can have like a palette with different options. I almost forgot to mention these bronzers from Absolute New York. Unfortunately, they don't have these on their website anymore, but you can probably find them inside the store at your local beauty supply store. But these are bronzers from Absolute New York. I don't know why they got rid of them off of their sites, but these are really good, you guys. I love them. I love the shade Dark. That's my favorite. But I don't know why they discontinued these, but you can probably find them online or inside your local beauty supply store. Maybe Sam Beauty may have them in stock on their website, but they are from Absolute New York. They're really good, and I just swatched the two for you. The top one is 10 and the bottom swatch is a dark. Last but not least, I had to save the best for last, and this is the Nicka K Contour Duo. This here is before its time. I had, not this one in particular, but the one I think I had it when I first started my YouTube channel, say like 2016, 2015 or something like that, 2014, I don't know. This was before its time. For this to be at the beauty supply store, and for these colors to be as dark as they were back then, was amazing. This color right here. Like, I don't really care about this color. It's this color right here. It's this dark shade. I used to use this all the time. And they have blush and highlighters, but the contour shade just was really one of my favorites. I use it as an eyeshadow. I use it to contour when I started practicing contouring. This is really, really nice. But if you see this contour, definitely get it. I wanted to do this video because I know the beauty supply store is lacking bronzers, and they got you on the contouring, but it's the bronzers for me. So basically, I hope you took from this video, you can definitely mix and match your products together to get that look that you're looking for. Let me know if you have any of these products. Let me know if you're gonna try any of these products, if you're gonna mix and match and layer your makeup. You just never know what you come out with. Once again, I wanted to do this video because I know that the beauty supply store is really, really lacking just some straight up bronzers. Hopefully 2025 they come out with some bronzers, so we shall see. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you guys are new here. Make sure you guys subscribe, thumbs up this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.